I'm beginning to do it. I'm beginning to dress like I have Parkinson's disease, like the other, more experienced people with Parkinson's are. Baggy clothes, t-shirts, easy to get on and off, nothing with zippers, buttons, or drawstrings. Crocs, slippers, or sandals, nothing with laces. Anything convenient and easy to deal with on an everyday basis. I'm beginning to miss my old clothes. Hi, it's David from Life with Parkinson's. If you're new here, welcome. We hope you'll consider subscribing. Everyone else, thank you for your continued love and support. Today we're going to talk about 3 things that I believe influence how we dress as people with Parkinson's. We're going to look at a few of those preconceptions behind those ideas and talk about a company that I can believe help us smash through all the glass ceilings that stand in our way. We have a lot of exciting information to cover in this episode, so let's get right to it. When I was writing out this script, I changed directions many times, which is normal for me. But one thing that stayed with me the whole time were common memories that we share growing up as teenagers. And one of those big common memories, I believe, is like going to a dance or to a prom and going through the whole routine. Like I would wash my truck, clean it inside and out, make sure I had my best clothes on, I was showered, I was shaved, I had a haircut, I looked great, and obviously my date would go through the same routine. Now, don't get me wrong here. I know we can never be those people again. I can't turn back time. If I could turn back time, well, I can't, so I won't. But we can recapture some of those feelings, I believe, in what we do on an everyday basis. Wouldn't it be nice just to get dressed up once in a while, even if it is just for support group or a doctor's appointment? And I can feel the pushback coming. I can hear the questions are, Dave, does it really matter at this point in our lives what we look like? Does it really matter what we wear? I'm going to say, no, it doesn't really matter. But to badly quote one of my favorite movies, and they're obviously not talking about the clothes here, clothes mean nothing. Clothes mean everything. Today's video is brought to you by our sponsor MagnaReady, the manufacturer of clothes for people with diverse abilities. And in my personal opinion, the best clothing for people with Parkinson's. And what makes MagnaReady different from other clothing manufacturers is that they have revolutionized the way clothing fits together on your body, the way it secures itself. There are no more crazy buttons to do. There are no more difficult zippers to get on and off. With their patented magnetic system, they have revolutionized the clothing industry. And they understand. And this is how MagnaReady came to be. They understand what it's like to have a chronic illness. They understand what it's like to have Parkinson's disease. If you check out their About section of us on their website, you'll see that they came about because someone in the family got young onset Parkinson's disease. And I encourage you to check out that story. It's very important. But just think about it. People with movement disabilities, people with arthritis, people with dexterity issues can now dress themselves in a styled and polished look. I mean, look at this shirt. It's amazing that I can actually wear something like this. And it's thanks to MagnaReady and their revolutionary system. They've patented the magnetic system to make it accessible for you guys. MagnaReady clothes use hidden durable magnets that seamlessly snap together exactly where they should. And with MagnaReady, fashion meets function so that everyday dressing is available for everyone. Now I can hear the question out there, Dave, magnets, that's going to interfere with stuff. Well, and that's what I'm going to mention here. There is a very, very, very small chance that the magnets may interact with implanted medical devices like pacemakers, deep brain stimulation, or an implanted pump of some sort, like an insulin pump. So if you have any of those devices, check with your doctor before ordering. We wouldn't want any problems for anyone. I just want to mention here that there is a custom link in the description below that will take you to the MagnaReady website where you can check out their products. And through that link, you'll be able to support Life with Parkinson's indirectly, and we really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, let's get back to the question of what we wear. Does it actually really matter? Well, sometimes I stand in front of the bathroom mirrors and I examine myself and I have a good look at my face And I'm like, wow, I've unintentionally lost a little bit more weight than I meant to. And then I'm like, well, I'll shave tomorrow. No, I'll shave tomorrow. No, I'll shave the tomorrow after that. I notice that I begin to wear the same clothes every day. And I justify that by saying, well, if I switch clothes, I'll have to put these ones in the laundry, so if I don't wash them, I'll save on the laundry bill. And then if I don't shower today, I'll save on the hot water bill. And by gosh, if I just keep wearing the same clothes every day, I'll never have to buy new clothes again. I have told myself all of these things just to justify my behavior, just to justify my situation. But you know what? They never put a smile in my heart, but reliving old memories do. A few of the reasons I don't really like to wear my old clothes anymore is because of the weight, the thickness, and the functionality. I mean, I can deal with them when I'm on, but if I'm beginning to go off, the old buttons and zippers, they become really difficult to use, and then I have to call my wife Haley for help, and I'm really trying to cut down on that. I don't really like to wear my old blue jeans anymore. They're so thick, they're so heavy, they're not very functional. I can deal with them if I'm on, but if I'm going off, they just get in my way. And then it begs the question of, why do clothes have to weigh 1,000 pounds? It just drives me towards that Parkinson's disease gym class look if I can't be free and moving in what I'm wearing. If I'm out somewhere new, I need to know that I can make it to the bathroom on time. And I need to know that I can deal with my clothes. And I took the outfit I'm wearing there, I've got one of their jackets as well, over to the local shoe shop because I needed a pair of slip-ons to go with my outfit. And shopping has always been something I've enjoyed, and probably that's due to my Oma and my mom. My Oma, she loved Simpson Sears. Every time she would pick me up or I would go and see her, she'd be like, David, we're going to go to Simpson Sears this week while you're here. And I'll be like, great, I love this, Oma. It's so much fun to hang out with you. And my mom, I loved going shopping with my mom when I was a teenager. To pick up new clothes for school. It was such a good time and such a good day. But shopping has turned into a nightmare because it's just not fun to do. But I got to try out my new MagnaReady twill pants, and I was able to move again. I was able to bend down and put my shoes on. Well, I got slip-on, so I didn't really have to put my shoes on. But I was able to get the boxes from the lower shelves. And it was a really good experience. But it's just something I haven't thought of for a long time, were those memories with my mom and Oma, because shopping had just turned into a nightmare. I mean, I can't have any fun if I feel like I'm trapped under a rock. But with MagnaReady's system, it totally changes that. The MagnaReady twill pants are functional, flexible, and everything works. And I didn't need to go to the bathroom, but I'll show you how they secure themselves without a zipper. It is just a smart and awesome way to do things. The last thing I want to talk about that I believe influences how we dress as people with Parkinson's disease is the heat. And this is something that's been with me for a number of years now, is that I just have to tell everyone my internal thermostat is broken. It doesn't function right. I have to wear shorts and a t-shirt like 90% of the year, because if I'm outside, it's too hot, and if I'm inside, it's too hot. So it's funny, you'll see all my neighbors when they're shoveling their driveway, they're all bundled up, and I'm out there in like a light jacket and shorts and a t-shirt. And they're like, aren't you hot? Pardon me. And they're like, aren't you cold? I'm like, no, I've got Parkinson's disease. I could actually do without my coat, but I'm afraid that everyone would run up and try and put it back on. So it's just funny. Heat is a big issue for me. If I get too hot, all my motor symptoms come to a grinding halt, and it's like, okay, I gotta lay down or go stand outside or go stand in a walk-in freezer until I feel better. And that's left me in a situation where I can't wear a long sleeve shirt anymore. And I know I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt now, but the room is actually very cold. One thing I've had the pleasure of testing recently is MagnaReady's Cooling Tech polo shirt. And I've had other Cooling Tech products. A lot of times they just make me sweat, but that didn't happen with the MagnaReady shirt. It just seemed to siphon the heat away from my body. At support group, they usually crank the heat up pretty high, but I was okay the entire time. The other time it worked really well was at Christmas dinner. We had the turkey cooked at our house, and the oven usually heats up the entire place, but I was okay wearing the long sleeve tech polo. When you put all these things together with MagnaReady, the heat, the functionality, the nostalgia, just being able to think about something happy and different for once in a while, I think is a great thing. And a big thank you goes out to our sponsor MagnaReady for making this video possible and for supplying all the samples in the video so that I could test them and share my experience with you guys. So just a reminder, there's a link in the description below that will take you to the MagnaReady website where you can check out what they have to offer, and through that link you'll be able to support Life with Parkinson's indirectly, and we really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for continuing to take this journey together. Thank you for watching, liking, subscribing, and sharing this video with your family and friends. Please leave a comment or a question below. I'll see you on the next one. Have a good day. Goodbye.